And laws require a lawgiver. A person with authority has to give the law. And so if the fire marshal walked in, didn't matter what was going on in the debate, he has the authority to boot us out, right? And we'd have to obey. Commands or rules come from whose, they don't come from its. And this actually goes back to our Declaration of Independence. Think about the moral law in the Declaration of Independence. First of all, here's the basic argument. Every law has a lawgiver. There is an objective moral law. Therefore, there is an objective moral lawgiver, and that would be God. And this is what the Declaration of Independence says, as you know. It says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, believe it or not, Michael Shermer the other night tried to say that this didn't really mean what it meant. He tried to say that when they wrote this down, they were all deists. You know what a deist is? That's somebody who doesn't believe really is involved in God is involved in the universe. He just created the universe and left it. And he tried to somehow, I still don't get how he said this. Maybe Gil or Zach could fill us in as to what his line of thinking was. But he was trying to say that somehow they meant not God here. This is a capital C here. They're thinking this is God. And by the way, a deist, again, a deist God is a God that doesn't get involved in human affairs. Is the Declaration of Independence the deist document? No, why not?
Because when a clockmaker makes a clock, he doesn't walk away from the clock and never wind it again. And this Creator has given us those rights, and therefore he also keeps the clock.
He does. He keeps it going.
He winds the clock.
He keeps it going as...
So instead of being aloof and away from us completely after he creates us, he is integral in our lives.
True, and the Declaration of Independence actually says that, because if you read further on, in addition to there being a Creator who endows us with unalienable rights, you find the term divine providence. What does that mean? God is getting involved in human affairs, in other words, which is exactly what deists don't believe. Also, he appeals to the supreme judge of all the world and a day of judgment. This is in the Declaration of Independence. This is not a deist document. This is a theistic document. This is a document that says there's a God out there who gives you rights and gets involved in your life and will right all wrongs someday. That's what the document actually says. So Shermer's just factually wrong about it. And to say that this means evolution, I mean, it was so incredulous I could almost, I almost didn't know where to go with it. I mean, what are you talking about, evolution? Charles Darwin comes along in 1859 with, this is 1776.